All right, guys, I'm gonna have problems. The chat won't work. I can't see the chat. I'm gonna have to refresh. I'm put on some strange music for just a minute. I'll be right back. Maybe. There it is. Ooh, I don't get it. I don't know what's going on there. I can't get any of the chat to work. The chat overlay's not working. I had trouble getting in again for some reason. I don't know. I save all my passwords. You guys can see me. I can't see any of the chat. Everything's sitting here buffering on my end. The signal seems to be strong. I don't get it. I will try one more thing. It's all I know to keep trying to get it. We'll see what happens. All right, we're a little better. All right, let's get rid of that alpha music. Okay, I see we got the chat back to working. Oh my. All right. Everybody's here, I see. Anyway, I've been trying to, yeah, that's about right. I touch my phone now and it'll kill me. What's going on here? Okay, can you hear me now? It shows my microphone's working now. I don't know if it is. The other panels over there are women for some reason. I don't know if they feel the need to pick up, leave, none of the above cause them any threat. So what we do over here is what they do over there is what they do over there. This is us. We're still bad. Hang on. I get it. Sorry, we're having trouble. I want to mute my or kill my camera for just a second while I get the phone put back up there. Anyway, yeah, I've got to get the phone up in this where it's not going to work, and when it falls off the damn thing, so there we go. There we go. Hang on just a second here, guys. Always a bad signal. Always. Every day's a bad signal around him. There we go. Try to get in here. What a nightmare. I don't know where my little clicky thing is. The dog tore down all the curtains today, so we're back to cleaning up. Let's see if I can get her here. Maybe. Maybe. It says I'm still doing, my signal's still good. I don't know. Yep. I just popped up. I can see me. Popped up. I can see me. I just 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 popped up. I can see me. All right, we might have got it now. We had a little echo problem going on there for a second, but it was another one of those days. Just another one of those days. Good grief. Got you, Kathy. Huh. Took me a minute, but I got you.
Well, I thought there for a minute I was going to be stuck in the back room in the corner.
I'm sorry. I tried. I tried everything. I finally I had to move my phone again.
Again.
Again. Yeah.
I'm going to make a very strong suggestion to Miss Blue Moon and the
Okay.
admins in the chat. Any comments about CBC or Sage should be immediately removed and banned.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Um,
That's not us.
enough. No, it's somebody from the other channel. He was bored. He's taking apart Phil tonight. I went and looked.
Yeah, he does that regularly.
On fast forward, so you know, Phil doesn't sound like Phil. But anyway, whatever they're
Oh, is that
doing is
right?
none of my concern. What their
Yeah,
trolls are
man.
doing is.
Just a suggestion, Miss Blue Moon. But yeah, we give them too much energy anyway. We need to we need to focus more back on our positive energy and what we're here to do. We're here to talk about things that we don't understand, and we're here to try to help our communities. That there's nothing wrong with what we're wanting to do. Um,
Miss Blue Moon, this was not a post against you. Stuff has been going on all day today that is inappropriate and very dangerous. They have turned their trolls into little minions and they are running all over Telegram, making a disaster. I
yeah, I
really
saw some of that.
I hate pornography on some of my own pages that I own, and I'm doing good for them.
And we just lost your microphone, and your signal's really, really good.
Now it should come back in a second.
There you go. You're back now.
Yeah, I was just trying to explain that stuff has been going on today that is inappropriate. I don't need porn on my help page for families that are trying to get their loved ones out of ICU because they're being killed on a ventilator.
Got money.
I
Yeah.
had to take out over 20 people who were posting snipe and really nasty crap, all at their request. And I'm done.
Yeah. They there's so much good they could do because they are good researchers. They really are. It's just the negativity is it's just overwhelming. But we're going to try to stay away from the negativity over here anyway. So uh, hang on, Free Rebel. I'll get you a link here in a minute. But there's so much good that this chat and this community's done just in what little bit of time we've been here, and why can't we're just going to go back to that. It's exhausting to have to. It's exhausting to have um, to deal with that all the time. I'm just over it.
Well,
All right.
I'm over it too because several of the people that are on two of my channels are attorneys. Both have asked me if I need their help, and I said if it continues, I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I used to live in Northeast Tennessee. I know exactly where he is.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
And Sage I can find. Don't mess with Grammy. She's not happy.
Grammy.
You should take the pictures that I got on one of my pages and put it up.
Well, I didn't email it to me, and if I touch my phone, I'm going to destroy the whole
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
So
please do. Please don't.
there's Free Rebel. There's Free Rebel. What's up, Free Rebel?
Hey guys, how you doing?
We're
Hey
hanging
there.
in there, buddy.
I'm doing pretty good. Finally feeling a little bit better.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they changed one of my meds and it kind of messed my stomach up for about a week or so.
That's never good.
Yeah. I don't know if you know what Trulicity is. It's something they give the diabetics to help curb hunger. The VA changed to Ozempic because they got a better deal and it's a little more potent than Trulicity. And yeah, my body needed a few days to adjust. But I lost a few pounds. Can't complain.
There you go. Hey, whatever helps to start feeling better. Thank God I'm not
Yeah.
on any kind of medication. I have to take ibuprofen once in a while. CBD's kind of helping me out. When I take it regularly like I'm supposed to, it does a lot of good.
My wife tried to. Well, she got me some. I don't remember what brand it was, but the CBD.
Uh-huh.
I really didn't notice anything different other than my stomach felt tore up all the time.
From the
So I quit
CBD.
using it. Yeah.
Wow, that's the first time I've ever heard that. That's interesting. I know it affects
Yeah.
everybody different. My daughter's getting by with it really, really well for anxiety. She's almost human again, for crying out loud.
That's good.
Yeah. And it
Is
does
that
a lot
Shay
for my
Shay?
joints. No, it's
Oh,
Arian. Yeah, the one that's here with me.
oh, okay.
They had her on all kinds of things before that I didn't think was healthy for her, but they were giving them to her anyway. And we started her on the CBD, and she's doing very well, very well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no chemical is a cure-all for everybody. You're always going to have at least 10% of people that are going to have some sort of adverse reaction to it.
Right. Everything is yeah. Everybody reacts to different stuff. Oh, we lost Kathy.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I know y'all talk about different brands that somebody carries or sells or whatever. I'd be interested in trying it, but I don't know.
I tell you, there are two really, really good products that I've used before. I was trying to find. I can't find. Oh, where's that? Brian's stuff. I'll try to get that link to you and send you the link in an email, James.
Okay, that'll work. I mean, I if I can find something that'll work, that'll help out, I'll definitely try it out.
Okay, yeah. I'll get you in touch with Brian. Brian will actually, if you'll talk to him, he'll come up with what he thinks is effective for you. And
Cool.
he knows his stuff. He really knows his stuff. If you talk to him on the phone about CBD, just be prepared to get overload information.
Yeah.
Somebody said it affected their kidneys. Lori C said it affected her kidneys. Wow, there's Kathy again. Sorry, Kathy, I refreshed that link. Trying to be safe. You know what I mean?
Well, that one was in my text message, and that's the one I use if I get bumped.
Okay.
That's okay.
There we go. Yeah, Tranquil brand is the CBD from Brian. That's right, Sue. And he'll actually send you a sample pack. He's a great dude. When you talk to him on the phone, he's just as nice as he can be. He really is.
If you could email me his details, man, that'd be great. I know my wife would like it.
Yeah. Depending on where you live is what he's limited, what he can send. I can't tell you all the products. I can't tell you all the products that he does. I'm allergic to the plant marijuana, so it makes me sick. So the CBD has a different effect for me.
Yeah. Funny you bring that up. You remember me talking about that retired Marine I helped take care of till he passed away? He
Yeah.
was the same way. He was the same way with smoking marijuana. He said it made him sick where he threw up and stuff. I'm like, man, sucks to be you.
That's exactly what it does to me. And even if I get contact, if I'm in the same room with somebody and I'm too close, it destroys me. I mean, I'll be sick in a minute. Hey, Don.
Hey, that James Dames, I think he might be a troll. Watch what he says.
All right, we will do that.
He keeps bringing up another channel.
Yeah, we're gonna grow up from that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back to the things that we do good. We'll talk about interesting stuff that whether we believe it or not, we'll talk about it. Who cares?
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Kathy sends me stuff every day, educating me on something new. She can cover you up with information. I don't even know how the hell she reads all of it or listens to it. I didn't get through both those videos today, Kathy. I didn't have time.
You know, touching on, you know, that issue just briefly. I know Ms. Blue Moon don't want to hear about it. I'm not going to bring up the channel's name. This is just in general to all channels out there. Granted, you know, this channel might get a little off track sometimes, yeah, but it's a free form of information, you know, a free form, you know, a free information highway. People can express their opinions. And, you know, for me personally, if I don't know what you're talking about, I stop talking unless, you know, unless you say something really interesting and I have a question. But, you know, it's like, you know, do I agree with everything that's said on here? No. But you know what? It's going to push me to do my own research. And I think that's the problem that a lot of people have on other channels is they're dead set on their own, you know, opinion / facts that, you know, they're not willing to look on the other side, look into, you know, what they're saying. But that's just, you know, that's me. And, you know, and that's, you know, whenever I talk to somebody, you know, especially when I get, when I say get involved, usually people drag me into a conversation. This is in real life. They're like, what do you think about it, James? I'm like, do you really want my opinion? Or I'll tell them, like, I don't know enough to comment on that. You know, I was on Chaotic Truth earlier today. I'll talk about his channel. I like his channel. He was talking about that Antonio Jones or whatever football player that quit / got fired from the Bucks Sunday. You know, took his uniform off and walked off. Well, he left his pants on. He took his jersey and pads off and walked off the field. You know, they're asking me, you know, what I thought about it. I was like, I don't know him that well. I can't make an opinion. But I said, but he's been around a while. You know, their big thing was, you know, is he a troublemaker? Does he have CTE? You know, it's like, is it both? I'm like, I don't know. You know, I don't know him that well enough to make that kind of a call. I said, but if you ask me, I think anybody that's been a starter in the NFL for 3 years or more, they should be checked on a regular basis. And one of the panelists said that they are. I'm like, I don't know. You know, it's like, I haven't really delved into that because it really doesn't concern, you know, I don't say concern me, but, you know, it's not something that, you know, I kind of wrap my brain around. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. Right. I ain't getting none of that money. I guess if I was a grifter, I'd care, right?
There you go. There you go.
What's up, dog?
There certainly are enough grifters out there.
Well, you know, it's just how can certain people call Travis a grifter when certain people are asking for donations on their channel?
Yeah, and I don't necessarily want donations. Yeah,
well, I mean,
I actually have a donation on my website too. We actually had a donation yesterday that I was going to remember, or this morning I saw it, and I can't remember who said it, but anybody that's ever donated to the channel, thank you very much. And we are going to do, we're going to, you know, we've got some stuff in mind. In fact, if we could ever get a hold of the fellow that bought the picture at an auction, I've already got that money allocated for something really cool, and it'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like any donations that that you take in through your webpage, you know, you're not squandering it buying booze and stuff like that. You're donating it to worthy causes, correct?
Yeah, I'm actually in the hole quite a bit, but when I set a goal up, I fulfill it, and then if we get the money back, that's great. If we don't, we don't.
Well, I know one thing. You don't use the donations to improve the channel much with much trouble as you have getting on sometimes.
Right. Well, I don't. I could go out. I could spend that money and and upgrade my equipment. You know, I fought tooth and nail over getting a laptop because I don't have to have it. Now that I have it, is it nice? Well, of course it is.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have certain things to be able to, you know, do something like this.
Right.
But, you know, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just, you know, like I mentioned, you know, it's just last year I really started getting into watching live streams, you know, after the fact, you know, see something interesting. And, you know, that's how I kind of got turned on to here, you know, seeing an older live stream he did. And so I started paying attention to the actual live streams, and here I am talking to you. So it's kind of cool. But
yeah, I've met some really cool people. I've met some really cool people here.
Yeah.
Travis, look at the chat.
Yeah, I see that, but I don't know which one to grab to do.
It's not.
Neither one of those are the right one. The avatars, neither one of them are the right ones.
I don't believe so.
I'll have to go into the YouTube and look at it then. Hang on. I'm going to mute my mic for a minute.
All right.
So have you been working on any other painting?
With me feeling ill, no. You know, every time I've, you know, think about it, my body's like, no. It's kind of hard to get creative when you feel sick too. So, you know, I'm not the type of person to just sit down and start doing stuff like that. You know, there's got to be some sort of inspiration behind it, and that's kind of rough at times. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm tired.
All right. Yeah, it's just it's everybody's building a deal like that. They think they're cute. It's okay. I'll block them all the time. I'll reach out to Jeff. Oh, did I unmute myself? There we go.
No, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't believe any of those are the correct one. Anyway, if you guys want, if anybody out there wants to donate to a good cause, go to the website and donate to Miss Blue Moon. She's lost her job because of the illness. She's got breast cancer. She's dealing with it herself, and with no income, and she's having a tough time right now. So I encourage anybody that could spend, you know, a little money. Anyway, don't send it my way. Send it somewhere. Send it somewhere that's a worthy cause. So
anyway, yeah. I'll go back to my story if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, yes, we can hear you
clear now.
Okay. So Kim picked up a canvas and she painted her mother a picture for her birthday. And then I went over to the house about a week later, and the house is covered. She has discovered that she has her mother's gift all
Oh,
of a
wow.
sudden after 30 years.
And we lost Rebel. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so I had asked him about if he had painted anything. So,
Yeah,
and I sent her.
I can't draw a stick man. I can't make a toothpick out of a two before either.
Well, I can do the toothpick and the two before thing, but I can tell you that I can't draw at all. But you give me a pattern.
We lost you. It may be me. Out of control Russian.
I don't know.
Ooh.
I look like I'm producing voice here.
You are now. You're back to good.
It's floating, and I don't know why. Yeah, there's been some rather interesting stuff going on. Russia announced something today that was very nice, but I'm not going to mention it because it makes a great topic. So
Yeah, Deborah down there saying that an out of control Russian rocket is headed back to Earth to impact in 1 to 14 days, and they don't know where it will land. I have not heard that, but that's interesting.
let me get out an umbrella just in case.
No doubt.
And of course, Jeff B has been on a roll all day too.
Yeah, his Telegram exploded. There's no way I'll get through some of his stuff or all of his stuff.
Well, I had to send some of it off to my friend because I just couldn't get it. So
yeah. My luck, it'll be in my backyard, Sissy K says. Well, hopefully your luck's better than that. I'm exhausted. I've beat myself up 2 days in a row. Kingpins are not something I ever want to try again, but I will. I'm going to get them again. It's strangely full of airplanes the past few days. Is anybody watching the airplanes? I know you do a lot, Kathy. I could look at the website and never know what was going on. Yeah, we lost Kathy's voice again. 1 day, 14 hours. Okay, I'm sorry. I misread that.
yeah. Am I back?
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hi. There you are. You're back now. Hi, Silver Girl.
Isn't that the weirdest thing?
Yeah,
we were watching a plane today that took off from Oklahoma, and its call sign was Veep, VEEP, and it landed about 40 minutes ago in Bangor, Maine.
Wow.
Why? We don't know. An unmarked military 757.
Wow.
And the unmarked ones, it's my understanding, are possibly the new planes that they've ordered. They just haven't had the paint jobs put on.
Greg says he's an hour and a half from JFK, and he's never seen anything like this in his life. That's crazy.
What have we got over there now? Interesting stuff. We've got some European planes heading back across the drink. That's interesting.
Really?
We've had an influx. What have we got now? Qatar, the United Kingdom. Well, I've got one more, but I can't get it to open. And US 747. It says military, but that's not a military call sign. And they're all headed across the Atlantic, but Veep is still on the ground in Bangor because I put ADS exchange on something called Persistent,
pattern's going east to west, but the crosswind is unreal. The crossing is unreal. Doomsday plane was up again. I don't know. So I'm not sure what the doomsday plane even is, to be honest with you. We lost your sound again, Kathy. I don't get it because your signal is green.
My signal is perfectly green.
It is. It's a pretty green, and it just cuts you out.
It just cuts me out all of a sudden. I'm wondering if it's got something to do with a message coming in or something.
Possible.
I just checked to see whether I was getting text messages that were knocking me out. The Doomsday plane is a very well equipped. I believe it's a 757 is what the original ones were. I think the new ones are going to be the new 70s. And it is a presidential plane that can stay in the air indefinitely. It can be in the air refueled.
Okay.
In the case of an emergency, the president is whisked off to Joint Base Andrews and can be airborne. I think it's like 15 minutes. Someone's going to tell me the difference, but I think it's 15 minutes.
That's fast.
Yeah.
So they stay on. They stay on top of that. As soon as it hits the ground, they're on it, preparing it for the next whatever it's doing.
Oh, absolutely. I'm on several pages on Telegram that do track the planes. The new one that showed up is a page called Fed Up, FEDUP. And he's very good. I don't even know who the administrator is, but he's very good at it. So if anybody wants to check that Telegram page out, if they're interested, and he has a Intel page and then he has a chat page. So he can post without too much issue. Can't post on my pages now because they're all private. Ha.
Hi, Savannah. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm old and tired and I'm grouchy. That's a good day because I'm above ground.
Just got a little bit of news that I want to share and then I'll drop. But I wanted to see if Jeff B was even around. My son is in the Kansas Army National Guard. And normally they have drill like on the second week of January around the 14th. And he's been called up for this weekend. It's changed.
Really?
So I was wondering if anybody else has any relatives in the National Guard and that their guard duty date has changed for this month.
I don't know. I'll reach out. I've got some friends that are in the Pennsylvania National Guard. I'll give a shout out to them and see what they know.
Yeah, see if they've got drill this weekend.
Hi, Savannah. It's Kathy.
Hi.
Florida National Guard has 2 divisions of their infantry that are based in and around Orlando that have been called up for a 1-year tour. They left here the first week in February in November, and they were just deployed yesterday.
Going to
Where to?
I can't tell you where.
Oh.
Okay.
When we know more information, I probably can. I have a suspicion I know where they're going, but at this point, they were airborne early yesterday morning. I'm kind of surprised because they COVID tested the entire 75 members and they all came back positive.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, my girlfriend called. She said, "Not going to believe this." All but 2 of them tested positive, and I says, and probably Jamie was one of them, and she goes, "Yep."
Yep.
Well, I saw a video about, you talking about the test, the home test that you can get. Apparently it works kind of like the in-home, what do you call it? A little pee stick women use to see if they're pregnant or not. It works similar to that. And the guy turned on his faucet, stuck it under the faucet, and then, leaving it on the camera, waited for it to do its little test thing, and came back positive off of tap water. It makes me wonder how accurate certain tests really are.
I actually have access to some of those test it. I'll reach out to that community and find out if I can get some, and we'll run a live test on a stream, see if we can't get thrown off.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
'Cause, one thing I was thinking after seeing that is like, I was wondering is like, if I could get my hands on one, make my dog lick it or something and then see what happens.
There you
It
go.
would,
Apparently
would
animals
probably-
can't get it.
no, animals can't get it, but goats actually tested positive once.
Who did?
Oh yes, one of the country presidents in Africa. He was
Oh,
very
really?
skeptical. He was very skeptical of these tests when they first came out. He's one of the presidents that have mysteriously died.
Oh.
And when they insisted that the WHO was going to bring testing kits into the country, he said only if we can test them ourselves. He tested a goat and a kiwi fruit. They both came back positive. He told them to take the whole shipment and take them with him when they left and don't come back. And he
Sorry,
mysteriously died a while later.
Sorry, Guardian, I didn't hear you come in. We lost somebody again.
James?
Okay.
No, we didn't.
Hey, we got ladies' night. Look at this.
There you go. Ladies' night is here.
Yeah, right. Okay.
That's because we really rule the world and y'all just don't know it yet.
Miss Guardian, you ain't kidding. Never underestimate the power of a woman.
That's
That's
right.
right. And I don't care what anybody says. Behind every good man is a woman,
And a
somehow or
surprise
another.
mother-in-law.
And a what?
And a surprise mother-in-law.
Surprise mother.
That would probably do it. Yep.
Well, so what are we up to tonight? Anything good?
Oh, not really.
We're trying to go over just normal stuff.
Well,
I
what
was
is something big supposed to happen today with all this Nacera stuff?
As far as I can tell, and from something that Phil posted earlier, there is a newscast out of Luxembourg that I have put on one of my pages and asked everybody to go dig and see if they can find the actual newsprint that actually states the entire.
Well, can't hear her.
Yeah, okay. I thought maybe it was me. She's got green signal and everything. She's had a horrible time tonight. Oh, I can see you're talking, but it just didn't work, Kathy.
I'm
Your
going to go
avatar
ahead and
did.
drop Travis. Maybe that will help. Thanks.
No, it doesn't
Thank
make any
you.
difference, honey. Savannah, it doesn't make any difference.
Oh,
I don't. Usually when we get 6 or so in here, then it gives me trouble.
Yeah, that's when Travis has to shut his live stream off because we can't have the video going and all the chats in here. I did scare everybody last week when I actually turned my video camera on. I thought Deanna was going to have a heart attack. She thought I was a brunette.
Okay, so now that you got your sound back, what's the excuse this time?
The excuse for what?
Nacera not showing up.
It has shown up. It's just not that. It's just the parts of it that we would see would have to do with the currency, and it has to be released everywhere before it can be released here. But Putin actually made an announcement in Russia that their Nacera had taken place.
Oh, brother.
It's coming. Don't worry about it. It's out there.
Oh, I'm not worried about it, honey. I don't believe in false stuff.
Nope.
That's where you and I would just have to agree to disagree because I've done my research on it a long time ago.
Oh, Kathy's microphone quit. I can see her avatar moving, but she's not been able to talk. No, not yet.
Where's David at tonight? He ain't coming?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where David's at. There he is. He's in chat here. I'll get him.
Yeah, I had to switch browsers, Travis, to get on this stream.
Really? My big
Yeah.
channel should be back up, and for some reason it won't let me. Restream won't let me log in. I don't know what's going on.
Huh. That's what took me so long to get on the other night, because I had to throw that browser down and come in on a different one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy stuff going on. I don't know. We may just have to stay over here. I don't know.
So how are you doing in the family?
Good. Harry's
That's
doing
good
good.
news.
Everything's good. There's David.
Good news. Hey, David.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Been better.
Well, we all have at one time or another.
Not excited
What's
about
up, David?
2020. Not much. Not excited about 2020 at this point.
2020?
Well,
None of us
2022, whatever this year is.
Oh, whatever this year is.
Dude.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yep. That's all we can do now is just stand to fight. No, I haven't seen
Yeah,
you on. I
Deanna's
don't
in
know.
another room right now.
Yeah.
Summer
Yeah,
Park
I had
says
a talk with the old sheriff today. That was a fun deal.
Oh, what
no.
happened with that?
Well, okay. If I make a formal report, then they got to go talk to the other side. I'm like, okay, that'll just be enough. That'll be a shit fest. I'm like, I don't know about that one then. I told them what happened. I told them they could beware. They said, well, we kind of know about your street anyway. I said, well, they said they're going to run extra patrols. I don't know. If I was smart, I probably should have reported it right when as soon as they were firing the shit off, so they could have came guns blazing and nailed all of them and took all the weapons. But water under the bridge.
Yeah. Crowd was building up now. Just found the channel last night. I think you got taken down. Yes. Yeah, Cam, we did. We didn't get a strike or anything either. Then they still won't let me stream to it yet. I think it's a StreamYard issue. I'll just have to go back and redo StreamYard, so it's no big deal.
I told him point blank, I said, I'll make sure I'm on myself now.
What's the Louisiana law on open carry or concealed carry?
Oh, you can open carry all you want. You can open carry. You ain't got even registered shotguns.
Right.
You pass the background check, you can carry 24/7.
Well, you sound tired. Did you get any rest?
Me or him?
You.
Oh, yeah. I'm just annoyed. I wish I'd go back about 10 years and I would have taken care of bullshit myself.
Well, a lot of times it teaches us lessons, so sometimes it may be necessary.
Right. I found out in life that if I just ride the storm and not get mad about it and not fight to change it, that it will eventually change itself. I believe God conditions us for harder times, and each time it gets better. I always told my late ex-wife that if the good's ever as good as the heart is bad, it's going to be great, and the Bible teaches us that. So just hang on and don't ever give up. That's what I have to say. If we all stick together, we all survive. That's my philosophy on life.
As the old expression goes, karma's going to bite somebody.
And they say it's coming
Right.
around faster
And
these days.
Oh, I
Yeah.
should
I
hope
believe
so.
that. I believe that to be true. Karma's its own way. Karma is good and karma's bad. You reap what you sow. I believe that.
Yep, depends on what you put out.
Yep. There you
And
go, Camel Carl. Spoiler warning, God wins. Yep. You just gotta, you trust your faith. Trust your faith and try to do good. Trust your faith and try to do good. What's wrong with that? Nobody, you know, kindness breeds kindness.
we have no Rex
For
tonight. Oh
real.
my!
David, I heard that little snicker.
You you always wonder what he's thinking when he does that.
And you know
That's not
better
too
than
hard
that.
to figure it out.
I try to watch chat because you never know what he's gonna. Because I know he might be coming back.
Don't know.
What's the word from the Philippines today?
Not too bad, I guess. Let's see, what's today? The 3rd. Oh, she's doing laundry. Woohoo!
Well,
I
that sounds
call it
exciting.
bear wear. She's doing bear wear because I call her and stuff. Her name is Nellie Beth. I call her Nellie Bear. I said, the Nellie Bear. I said, so you got bear wear everywhere. Which the worst part in the Philippines is they don't have, I won't say don't, but very few of them have washing machines. So they put the stuff in like buckets and wash it the old fashioned way, if you want to call it, I guess. And then they just hang the stuff up like on clotheslines. It's like funny. It looked like a clothes store pretty much because you got like 20, 30 things hanging up on the line since it's so hot there. I mean, it dries quick.
Yeah.
Hey, if this weather keeps going like it's doing in so many different places, we may all be going back to that.
Right.
Well, there's got to be something. I mean, you can't tell me we go from it was 75 here Saturday. Sunday it was freaking 18 degrees with a 30-mile-an-hour wind. Okay, today it's in the 40s, not bad. Tomorrow it'll be 65 again. I'm like, what?
Yeah, we've had the
I mean,
weirdest weather.
yesterday was ridiculous. Yesterday was damn. I mean, I'm from the north anyway, but it was damn cold. I mean, when you walk from your car to the store and your feet are froze and your hands are froze, that's some damn cold weather. And the
I
trees were
agree.
on
When
a
they had
permanent
that
north.
Kentucky tornado, I'm in Kansas City, so when it went ahead and that storm blew through, even the weatherman was like, "This storm is moving at 80 to 90 miles an hour. I've never seen this before," and I'm just like, "Harp, harp." I definitely think that there was something up with that storm.
Well, I don't know. To put it this way, that's the first time I've seen sustained 30. I've been here for a year, so I don't know about before, but I know the wind was kicking at a good 20 to 30 mile an hour all day because the trees were in a nice curve. They were at 90 degrees most of the day.
Hey Travis, how are you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm good. How are you, Purple Crayons?
Shit, I don't know, man.
Good to see you. I know you've been busy. What are you working on today, brother?
Probably affidavits and notices every single day.
Good deal. I'm anxious to see some of that stuff come to light.
Yep. Well, there's been a lot of change. It's just in the smaller communities now we're fighting with the big cities and stuff. That's why I tell everyone you have to get your sheriff to go constitutional, and you have to work with your sheriff and everything else because things are going to get real pretty soon.
Good. It needs to. It really does. We gotta change the direction that we're headed for sure. If we can get, yeah, there you go, Canadian. She just dropped that link in chat. Give that to your sheriff.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
got my people trained, huh, Travis?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Because
you go to
we
that
love you.
website. You go to that website.
That's-
You go to info, and the top 3 documents you print up. The first document is about vetting your sheriff. The second one is the constitutional sheriff's, basic job, and the third one is a little flyer for the CSPOA. And you take all that with you when you go meet your sheriff, and you ask him the questions and the vetting thing, and then you hand him the paper that tells him what his job is, and then you tell him to get a hold of that organization. It's real simple.
Yep,
Mm.
it is.
Yep,
And
and
you
I
got
like
some of
Sheriff
them that are
Mack's
gonna tell you
program
to
because
take a
it's all
flying
laid
leap.
out for you.
Right.
And what do you do with those that tell you to take a flying leap? That they
That's
ain't doing
fine.
it.
Go talk to the sheriff next to him.
Right. Get the county over.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
and eventually, I still see the on a federal level, they'll try to squeeze these states that this movement is growing in, but I think it'll backfire on the feds as soon as it does. Since our last conversation, I've kind of studied into a little bit of it, and I see more of what you were talking about. They can keep their money in state. Once they tell the government to piss off, it's piss off. If you
Right.
can get it statewide. So
But the hardest thing to get a sheriff to go to a constitutional sheriff is he's scared to give up all that free government money.
right,
And that helps him with running his jails and outfitting his force and everything else. But in a community that's strong, that's wants a good, strong sheriff, if he just goes on like the local radio or in the local newspaper and say, "Hey, we're having a hard time making ends meet. If you got like $2 or $5, can you drop it off at the jail to help us out?" I'm sure that he'll end up having way more than what he needs.
right,
And that is especially true after people understand how powerful your sheriff is. Because he's the only elected official that only answers to the people. He doesn't have a boss other than you.
right.
Well, most of them don't believe that though. And to go and talk to them, first thing they want to do is say, "Oh, you're part of that sovereign movement, huh?"
Yeah, the difference between a sovereign citizen and what you're doing, because somebody was asking me that that sounds like that sovereign citizen stuff, and I was like, no, this is a different deal, completely.
Well, this is all constitutional law, and I use a lot of 16 AM jurisprudence, second, and well, a couple of the first too, but of the second, which makes statements like, let's see, I even think I have one of them books. Okay, one of them actually states that whenever they're interpreting the Constitution, it's always found in the favor of a citizen. And the one I've been using a lot, 16 AM jurisprudence second, section 98. No emergency has just cause to suppress the Constitution, which means all these mandates and stuff, if they're unconstitutional, they go against your rights, they can kick rocks and
Right.
they can't hold you in contempt of it.
Yeah, but the problem is most of them will tell you that whatever state they're in, that they're going to go by the laws on the books and the statutes. That's what they're going to follow no matter what.
Well, first of all, they're not following the law. Otherwise, they wouldn't be making these mandates. And the statute's not a law for the people. And this isn't sovereign citizen nonsense. This is actual law. Because
Right.
Article 6, Clause 2 states that the Constitution is the supreme law of the land.
Yes, it does.
Yes, I agree. It says that. But you still have some that, because of their position and not wanting to lose what they've got, are going to fight that and buck that with everything within them, because that's exactly what they're doing. And then that's when they want to
And
throw the term
it's
out there that you're part of that sovereign citizen movement, aren't you? And that's going to get you in trouble or land you in jail.
well, if you want to continue to lose, keep believing the crap you're believing. If you want to win,
It's not a matter of just believing
if
what I'm hearing. It's a matter of trying to put it into practice and doing it. And that's what people are being told.
Did he drop? Where'd he go?
Was it something I said?
No, it's all a case of continuously beating the same bush. Eventually, they're going to have to listen to you.
Well, you can only approach them so many times before they shut the door in your face and lock you out, and that's it. You ain't going no further until somebody new comes in, and then try again.
That's when you get together in a group. It's like the affidavit mamas, or what Deanna's doing in Humboldt County.
Right.
They get
Well,
people
if
together
he's
and
if he's doing this in all these different places and what have you, and he's got all these people filing this paperwork and stuff, then let me see the receipt on some of that actually working. Because I have seen people
What's the matter,
try it
David?
here, and they've ended up in jail for it.
they shouldn't, because they're they're actually living up to their own constitution, and they're protected by it. If they're being put in jail, then they're being jailed illegally.
Okay, but what you don't seem to understand is when these people get fed up with it and get enough of it, they don't necessarily tell you or put it on paper that that's why you're being arrested. They just watch you and then come up with some reason to stop you and put you in jail. I've seen it happen too many times.
Well, that's why they named it the FBI, because that's what they've been doing for years. But this is a case of we are the people. They work for us, and if we don't start making
There's 3,083 sheriffs in the United States, and out of those 3,000, there might be less than 50 that are constitutional sheriffs. I can tell you in Louisiana, in the two parishes that are closest to me, they want to hear none of that bullshit at all,
Right.
any way, shape, nor form. And if you start pressing that issue, I can guarantee you that a undercover sheriff's car will make sure every T and I that you have is dotted,
And that's
whether it be a
exactly what I
vehicle,
have
a
seen
house
happen.
violation, or anything else.
Yep. And I've seen it happen to people with my own eyes. I've been a part of it and seen it happen.
Exactly.
Can't hear you, Trav.
I think he's froze.
I think it
How
froze,
about
damn
now?
it.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, at least now you're moving. Can hear you. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. I was getting messages. I don't know. Every time I touch my phone, it screws me up. But the people that are I haven't seen anybody get in any kind of trouble that was doing what the laws were written.
Well, then maybe you've just been lucky where you're at. But I'm here in Florida. I'm in the northern part where it's a lot of government stuff. And it don't fly here.
which part of northern Florida?
So it
I
would be
happen
just like David said. When they get enough of you coming at them, then you start seeing deputies and stuff tailgating you, following you everywhere you go. circling around your neighborhood all of a sudden where you hadn't seen a cop in 3 years, unless they were called out for some sort of an emergency. Now all of a sudden they're showing up on a regular basis. And they're not in here really looking for anybody specific or whatever, because they'll come by your place just long enough to drive by, hit the next road, turn around, and come back.
Which county do you live in?
I'm not answering that.
I live in Citrus County. Which county do you live in?
Okay, good for you. I'm not advertising where I'm at.
Then I can't help you.
Well, I'm really not asking for your help. I've already been a part of this. I've seen what happens and I know what happens. You do not have enough people out there doing this for it to have that big of an effect. It's going to take a larger number of people, like an entire county, not just a few people out of a county. Or you get
But
people
that's
mobilized throughout
where
the
help.
entire state, not just a part of it, so that you've got enough numbers in power standing behind you, all doing the same thing, before it's going to have any kind of lasting effect.
I
And
have
other than
over
that, I really don't
over
think it's more about it.
58,000 people in Florida that could get behind you. But if you don't tell me somewhere close to where you live, I can't get you in touch with the right people.
Well, I'm not putting my landmark out to you or anybody else, honey. Ain't going to happen.
Gotta laugh.
Well, but that's something that you need to build your community up to that point. The sheriff here is on board.
Well, he's
You're
not
going to
here.
run into some places.
They've had meetings here. They've had groups in homes. They've rented buildings and had meetings and stuff to try to get people to join up and get involved in it and what have you. And that's what they run into every time. You're being listed and classified as a sovereign citizen, which will land your behind in jail or harassed to no end.
The sovereign citizen movement is a total different thing. That's why D-Dog, that's why I asked that specific question to him. Because people ask the same question to me, is it anything to do with the sovereign citizen? It's not. It's a different deal.
I think you can get rid of that person too. I think right there.
Yeah. I've already been told not to.
Whatever.
I'll tell you later.
I can only go by what I know down here. I can tell you right now, the two parishes that are close to me, they're not stepping on nobody's toes. They're going to tell you to toss that paperwork in the trash where it belongs. And until the shit's changed from the top to the bottom, they're not rocking no damn boat for none of that crap. Let me tell you that right now. I don't know where it's at anywhere else, but I can tell you down here, that shit don't fly. Not in the closest two places near me. So my sentiment is either all this crap that a certain individual's saying either happens, and if it don't happen, guess what? We're gonna have a really fun time.
Well, that's just it. I mean, this trying to get this stuff done has been going on for years. I mean, this is not nothing new. It's not nothing that's just getting started. It's been going on for years.
Okay, I don't understand, and I'll put it out there, bit my tongue long enough. Just like the constitutional courts and all that other stuff, I know pretty much a lot about the court system. Ain't never heard of one of them. I've never heard of a superior court. Never heard of none of that. And as far as a grand jury, the only person I know that convenes a grand jury is a district attorney or somebody that's with the state or federal government. I've never heard of an individual, I'm calling a grand jury. I've never heard of that. And I don't know where it would be heard, but I could be stupid and wrong. Probably am.
Well, Travis, and I will apologize to you if I offended your other guest by what I was saying. I'm sorry.
No, I
But
wished he
we're
would. I
not
wished he would have
talking that
stayed
day.
because
I'm
I think
talking from what
he
I've
could probably
seen and
he could
experienced.
right. I think I wished he could have stuck around a little bit longer because he could have answered your questions. But you kind of got to get your community involved too. You know, because your sheriff is an elected official, and if he's not doing what the people want, then you have to vote him out. But you can't do it
But
alone.
that's the
That's
problem,
exactly right.
Travis.
You can't do it alone.
You don't have enough people doing it yet. You don't have enough people standing together to do it.
And I agree because the information is not getting out there quick enough. That's just my opinion. I try to talk to somebody every day about these kind of things. So I meet a stranger every day because I don't know people here. The last couple of days or the last 2 weeks has been kind of busy. I haven't had a chance to do that every day, but I'm telling you, and people here are willing to hear what you have to talk about.
You're right, Silver Girl. Talking to some of them is like talking to a brick wall.
Yeah.
What? Miss Blue Moon
Well,
got a new puppy? What? Got a puppy avatar now? I just noticed.
Yeah, I think she's had that one for a little bit. She wants a goat. She wants a miniature goat.
She
Oh,
wants
they
a
are so
Jasper.
cute.
She wants a Jasper clone.
A Jasper. Yes, she does. She wants a Jasper clone. Hey, Media One News, how are you? She does. If I could buy her one, trust me, I would have her one tomorrow. She'd have her little goat following her around. Looked it up. There are superior courts by state.
Okay, I get that, but what is it? What is the one that Devil Dog talks about? I know there's state courts, there's superior courts, but what is the one that he's talking about that you go to? I've never heard of a constitutional court.
I don't know. Well, I do know that when he's talking about constitutional court, that he's talking about a trial by jury.
But
yeah, I know. Every time I delete one, it ends up getting undeleted because I did it. So I'm just leaving it. Ms. Blue Moon will handle it out there. I was trying to get rid of them as fast as I could a while ago, but it just wasn't working. Every time I delete something, somebody doesn't hide it. And I went back to look, and they're all still hidden.
There's another one you can throw out. Keep playing.
No,
Keep
it's
playing.
already gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
got
already
news
gone.
for you. I got news for you. Rhino's
Nah,
gonna rage.
don't do it.
Oh, I'm not gonna rage here.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna rage in a certain state, and some little shithead's not
Yeah.
gonna like it.
You need
Not
to be
gonna like
you
it
need to
all.
be careful. You need to be careful what you're saying, though, man. Yep, I saw that today too, conservative cowboy.
and this thing
In case
about the
anybody's wondering what I was
military,
talking about. Say that again.
this thing about the military being on our side. I've talked to some of the National Guard here, and I've asked them simple questions, and some of it went back pretty good ways a few years ago, like when Katrina hit and stuff, when they went in and confiscated everybody's guns. I asked them one time, I said, well, what if they were to do something like that here after some of the hurricanes we have? Would y'all actually do that and follow what they're telling you to do? My answer was they would alert some of their friends and tell them they've been told to confiscate weapons to give them time to put them somewhere else so that when they came into their house, they could actually say they didn't find anything, but everybody else would be on their own. The military, National Guard, and the whole bit. You might can trust a few. I'm sure there's some good ones out there, but you cannot trust all of them.
Right. Well, but when they're talking about the military, the National Guard's actually controlled by the state.
to a certain point. We've been trying to
Right.
fight.
But your governor, yeah, but the governor is actually the man in charge of your.
They're supposed to be, but in the 1940s that was reversed because of World War II, which is why DeSantis was going to start his own militia.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yes,
Yeah, he's
1940s.
talking about it.
Yeah, he's going to start with 200, but I know where there's 6,000, so he's got to up his numbers a little.
Right.
The National Guard was supposed to be the in-state protection. I mean, we lost 2 divisions, over 100 people, and these are all infantry, which is ground troops, and we lost them all, and they have been shipped off to heaven knows where. So.
Oh, these are the ones you were talking about earlier. One of them is.
Yes. Don't know where they're going.
Okay.
We just know that they've gone. Yesterday was his mother's birthday, and she says, "Isn't that a lovely present?"
Yikes. Yeah, that's awful.
But her husband is a retired colonel, so I mean, she's been through it. So.
Okay. Right.
And he was in
Yeah,
Afghanistan
no
for 4 tours.
Really? Well, thank you for your service.
I'll let them know the next time I talk to him. I'll probably call him in the morning to make sure she's okay. Because
Yeah,
she was
absolutely.
not happy today.
I can imagine.
Yep.
I can imagine. We went so many years. Huh?
She cried the whole phone call.
I can imagine. I can only imagine.
And the best we can do now is just to hope that we don't have some kind of a conflict that he has to get involved in.
Well, the thing about it is, like I said, to get any of this going, you've got to have multiple people of all different backgrounds and what have you coming together and standing up, unifying in order to get anything done. And you just don't have enough people yet to do that. And number one, a lot of them don't even have an interest. They're happy with their little lives the way that they are, and they don't want to change them. And even the ones that are unhappy are too scared to get up off their butt and do anything.
Right. Well, and just like David says too, if you start any kind of movement, if it came to a real problem, you're going to lose 90% of them quick because they're not ready for what these people are talking about doing. I don't want to get into that very depth because I don't think it's the thing to do, but people are talking about it and they don't realize that loyalty is going to change because they're going to protect their families. People are not going to leave their families to go off and do something stupid.
Well, you're right about that.
Yeah. I don't know that you'll have 3%. They say there's 3%, but I don't know. Would I? Sure I would. I've lived a long enough life. All I wanted to see was my grandkids born. My daughter's 20. She'll graduate college here in a couple of years. I'd love to see her kids. And then if it goes, I don't have any other goals in life.
Well, out of a country of 330 million, I'll give you on the high side, you may be able to get 2.5 to 3 million. Maybe.
Right.
And out of that, let's see. Let me see. You might end up with a true 2 million after the first million, run home, do whatever, and all the other stuff. And even then, I don't get it because that's the one that ain't nobody's ever come up with yet. Where is the target? what do you go after? Till you can answer any of them
Right.
questions with a complete certainty that it's going to make a rat shit difference, all you're doing is spinning your wheels and losing people and body parts.
Couldn't agree with you more. Kathy's
Kathy, all
got
I
an
can say
interesting
is I'm
comment.
happy for you if it's working where you're at, but it's not working where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm from Oklahoma, and I know a lot of sheriffs out there, and they're all good. They're all good dudes, and they understand that. They understand what what all this is about, and they're good people. I'm not saying all of them are, but the ones that I know are very good people. They're and some
And
of
you
them may
seem
not
to
even
have
be
more of them, Travis, out in that area after what happened with the ranchers and stuff.
right.
You seem to have more of them out there. But in other areas,
Well,
you're not
all of them,
quite that lucky.
yeah, all of them in my areas are farmers. There's Kim Young's in the house.
Whoop, whoop. Kimmy Young,
That's
Kimmy
what we
Young,
was
whoop, whoop,
waiting
to
on.
the house. Victoria, aka Victoria. Woo woo.
Yeah,
I
come
was
on,
gonna,
Kimmy,
I
get
was
them
gonna,
cookies.
I was gonna tell her, you'll have to be careful sending me a very long email. It took me a while to get through it today, but I finally did get through it. I went down to where I respond, and I responded, and then I went back. I had to go back and read it. So, anyway, but yeah, in some areas of the country, a lot of your sheriffs still have farms, and they do understand some of the things that are going on. And I don't know. I know from up here, that everybody seems to be kind of on the same page as I am about it. We have to help our communities. We have to. What happened to our families? We could go. Uh, somebody will get it. Don't worry. I got to move something around. And I forgot my train of thought. My chair was stuck. It's okay if you send a long email. Just understand that I got ADD squirrel, and as soon as I have a response, if I don't respond to it, then that's why you'll get probably 7 emails back that goes down, and I'll respond as I go.
Mm-hmm.
Did we lose Kathy again?
Well, I
I
did put a
still
bunch
haven't
of
heard
them back.
anything about what's that,
Go ahead,
Guardian?
Travis. No, go ahead and say what you were going to say.
Somebody was just asking about Doug Kuzma. I haven't heard anything. I don't think there's anything up on his channel at all. I'm a little concerned because after I was actually having a conversation with somebody the other day, and after what I saw Mike Penny do, I just hope he's not doing it to gain donations. I really do. If he is, he's got to answer for that, because I think it's just wrong. And if he's not and he's really sick, I pray for him to get better. Doug keeps improving. Okay, well, that's good. I would hate to think that somebody was trying to take advantage of their people. That's just not the right way to go.
And there's a lot of them out there.
There are, and unfortunately there are, and you can't. It's hard to tell. Actually, some of the people from chat and some of my moderators and we've all talked about, one of these days we're going to help the wrong person, and they're just doing it to make fun of us. That's okay. That's not what's in my heart. I'll deal with that. They're going to have to be the ones that answer for it, and I'm okay with that, because what I'm trying to do is pure. People will say that it's not, but that's your opinion. I don't mind. What do we got beeping now?
Yeah, God knows the intent of the heart. So if you're doing it for the right reasons and somebody else takes advantage of it, it's known.
Right.
And I am lucky that we've got DeSantis for governor down here. He is standing up on different issues. and taking stands on different things. So I feel very fortunate
Yes,
with
he
that.
is. Yeah, you have a. Yeah, I love DeSantis.
Everybody keeps
We got a
saying, no, he
buzzing
needs
coming
to
over
drop
in
out of
Bal-
governorship and run for president. And it's like, no, you leave his behind where he's at. He's doing too good here.
Don, you're buzzing, buddy. I can hear it buzzing. Your picture's good, but your sound is
Sounds like he's got a fan running or something.
could be.
Now he's shaking his head no.
Come on, Don, you ought to be a master streamer by now, buddy. We can hear you.
You've got something running in the background.
No, I don't. Am I here?
Yeah, you're here, but it's going.
It's just a
Nothing?
background noise, Don.
I have no background. Oh, wait.
It's not terrible. It just sounds like something. It sounds like a electric motor or something running.
Shit. I wish I had one going, but no. Let me check my phone. I turned everything off. Everything. I always try to, Travis.
Well, that's all right.
I'm sorry.
It's just, I wished I could explain it, but I don't know what it almost sounds like a fan, but I don't know.
I kind of hear it too. Weird. I apologize.
Can't be me
I'll
because
come
I was
out.
muted.
Ah, it was you, David.
Not me. I was muted, so I don't see how I'll be making sound.
I'm giving you a hard time.
I don't know what you did, but it
I'm
just stopped. Nope, yep, now it's back up.
Okay, I'll come out and go back in. I'm sorry. I apologize, people. Y'all
Oh
keep
yeah,
talking.
Kimmy got a wet butt from sitting in the snow. Kimmy got some wet pants from sitting in the snow. Ooh, it snowed on Kimmy.
Out. How do I do this? I apologize.
That's good news, Kathy. That's good news. I wish I knew what his new. Sure, let me get you the link, Chris. Could be a computer fan. I don't know.
Travis, are you on Telegram?
Yes, ma'am. I don't know what my thing is though. I don't use Telegram a lot. I did for a little while. I follow a couple pages over there, but I've actually had to mute them because I've got so much information flowing in that it's unreal. And with having my daughter up here and the dog up here and having a full-time job and then trying to do this at night, I don't have any downtime. I'm like Forrest Gump, always somewhere to go.
Well, I know I used to listen to and go to, even if it was just to stop by and see what was going on, chat rooms and stuff, and I've dropped probably over half of them over the last couple of months just because of all the BS coming out and stuff being said over and over and over again. And it's like everybody gets so tunnel visioned in their thinking and box themselves in so much to where they can't open their minds enough to even allow another idea or an opinion or a possibility to come in. Okay, it looks like the whole stream froze.
Nope, I'm here. Money
Rick.
talks,
Okay.
bullshit walks. Whoop, 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 whoop. I was
I'm
muted,
here.
sorry.
And I'm here.
It says I'm. I don't know if Kathy, I know Kathy does have several Telegram channels, but
I'm
I
not I'm
I
not
don't know.
going to put them on the page for a while because I was doxxed this afternoon.
Right.
Until I can get the pages cleaned up, I can't risk it again. Because I also give back, but I do it in a medical way to help people with their families when they get sick. And they doxed that channel with over 700
Yeah,
people on
and
it, and all
that
of them are doctors and nurses.
that disturbs me because when people are trying to help people and all they want to do is come in here and throw shit, come on. You know, why stop
Yep.
humanity from being humanity? That upsets me. You're better,
Yep.
Dawn. You
Over
are better.
20 of them.
Yeah.
Oops.
Unreal.
No, not really. When you're that
Dawn
type
can't hear
person,
it.
oh well. That's all right. When you're that type person, oh well.
Yeah, I believe you'll have to answer for all that stuff. Asking about docs the channel. What? I don't. It is the way. Yeah, it's the way that evil works. It's unfortunate. You know, if we could all get on the same page and talk about and fight for the things that we'd agree on, we can change the world. If we don't, it'll keep division between us, and where are we going to go with that? Nowhere. Even the right side, from truther to truther, get into pissing matches over not believing every single stinking detail. Why don't we create a dialogue about it? We can learn from each other if we'll just listen. Listen. That's what you have to do. I got big ears so I can listen.
And that's why I said there's a lot of tunnel vision going on because they get so set. But even after they try what they're talking about several times and it still doesn't work, they refuse to move to try something different. And sometimes you just
Right.
have to. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again expecting to get different results when you're just following a set pattern.
Right. Yeah, we lost Dawn again. Yeah, Dawn was frozen. I might have refreshed the link on him too. No, I didn't because I sent it out in chat to Chris.
Oh, something else came up today. There's a movie coming out on Thursday called the 355, and I've
Okay.
watched the trailer. And the premise of the movie is that George Washington had a spy in their midst, and it was a woman, and they never told anyone her name. They called her 355. So this is set in modern day times where there are 5 women, and they've called themselves the 355. I'm gonna have to go see it now because it looks really interesting.
Dawn, you're good. You're in the green, brother. Anybody follow the Tail Patriot on Telegram?
Oh
No.
yes, sure do. Can you hear me, Travis?
I don't know. Yes,
Yeah,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear
you
you.
again. You may not be able to hear me.
Hey Travis,
My
can you
signal's not real
transfer
great.
stuff from your phone to your laptop or wherever?
Maybe it may throw me off. We can try. What do you need to?
All right,
What do you want to send over?
I'll just send it to you later.
Oh, okay.
Nothing important.
What's up, Don?
He ain't moving.
No, he's not. His
Ain't nothing
signal went
new.
down to the red. He's in the red.
Nothing new. Nothing new. Oh yeah, Kimmy. Go yeah, Kimmy. Look out. The rhino's gonna take care of it. The rhino gonna stick the horn somewhere. Ooh, gonna be fun. Gonna be fun.
Grab the
See the boys
Vaseline.
cry. Gonna see the rhino stick the horn somewhere. Woohoo! Stand by.
Right. There you go, Don. Now you're green, Don. He's always on
Oh,
a
look, he's
delay. I don't
moving.
know whether I don't know whether he's listening on YouTube and watching on Restream or what, but
You're
no sound.
no sound. Oh, you were doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I was doing this to tell him he wasn't having any sound. I couldn't hear him.
Hey,
Sorry, Don. I don't know what the problem is, brother.
he must be way out in the sticks.
He actually lives in San Antonio.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So why are we talking about this? Why about it? The movie showing. Is there significance? What's the trailer about? Give the chat more.
I already said it once, but I don't think you heard me
Yeah, I didn't.
because I don't know if this thing works half the time. 355 is the name that they assigned to George Washington's spy, and she was never identified by name. And so these women were tasked to get together. They all have different expertises, something like what was that silly movie with George, what's his name? But these women all got together, and they say it has significance to what's going on. So it's a good one to go watch. It's
Gotcha.
supposed to start running on Thursday.
Well,
It's fun.
we should know a lot on Thursday when Numbnut says what he says. Probably not, though.
Well,
Probably not.
first thing, I never call him numbnuts, so that's a good thing.
Right.
One word, no space. That's why I can't find you, Outlandish. Jeez Louise. I've been typing it as 2 separate words.
I actually saw somebody that's in our chat on another Telegram today, and I started to send him a personal message because that's the first time I'd seen the name, and I can't even remember where I was at. I was just bouncing around.
There. I sent you a duck.
Dawn's in the red again.
Oh, dear. That poor guy.
And he usually has really good.
Now you just lost your volume.
Well, Travis, what do you think of the idea that Trump and Biden is supposed to be having a speech on the same day?
I don't know why that. Maybe they're checking numbers. I don't know. I don't have any. I don't have an opinion about it. Is that supposed to be on the 6th or the 11th?
The 6th is when
On the
Trump's
6th.
speaking. Who knows when Numbnuts is speaking? But at this point, it gets to be ridiculous. You know, it's like, whatever.
Well, that's just it. And I'm at the point to where everybody keeps saying, well, we're watching a movie. Well, you know what? A movie has to end sometime. So let's bring the end
Yeah,
in,
no.
get it over and done with, and move on to something else.
Well, I'm
Right.
sorry. That movie analogy sucks because people died. People died.
And I agree with that 100%. Because if all this is a movie and all this is supposed to be just a movie, then there was there was too many people that I saw were dead and injured from this. Look at all the harm that all this has done. One of the good things that I think, I'll go out on a limb here. They can beat up on me anywhere they want to about this, but one of the things I think did happen for the good was that we were locked down a little bit. People are starting to try to find information now because they didn't have anything else to do for a while. And we lost Dawn again. But and now people are researching the best that they can, and they're finding stuff that's really messed up.
They're also
Well, that's
finding,
good, but that was about the only good thing that came out of it. It did wake a few more people up.
Yes, go ahead, Kathy.
and it also made people get in touch with their neighbors.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, people that normally would not have talked to the person at the end of the street. Not David Street. We don't need to be talking to them folks across the street. They got automatic weapons. We ain't going there. I've discovered it here. More people are about contact.
Right. It's inspired me to get in touch with people too. But I've never I've never followed their mandates, period. And you can tell when you walk into public what people you can approach and what people you cannot.
Absolutely.
What kind of memorial, Silver Girl? You know what, Travis? That would be a good look. Look how many of these states are putting up the satanic statues and Baphomet and all this kind of stuff, but yet you don't hear anybody out there raising hell about it or threatening to take them down.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think there's a lot of that stuff that's people. Why are we allowing some of that stuff and some of the things that were sacred to? We're allowing them to tear it apart.
Well, I don't understand that anyway. At the United Nations, I'm sorry, if a certain individual or a certain group is in charge, it should be walking there, you pick the thing up and you blow it up or destroy it right while you see them all watching. You put a little explosive in the front and the back, boom, it goes to 1,000 pieces. You sweep it up and you send them to dust. You know, it's gotten to the point of, oh, well, we're in charge. Well, nobody really sees that anybody's in charge except the supposed ones that are not. So it's really time to like shit or get off the pot. Sorry, but that's just time is done. The little sand through the hourglass is kind of out.
Well, that's why I said it's time for this movie to end.
Yeah, I unfortunately, I don't think it's a movie, and I think we're gonna 2022 is going to change it, or it's not. And if it doesn't, it's going to get worse from there on. And I don't know what we do about that. But we can't not vote, and we have to be involved on a local level. Get in local level.
Well, you can't vote though and have it do any good, Travis, until they get this voting system straightened out, and it don't look like they've done that yet.
Okay, but if you stop voting, then you're giving up the only way to change anything, and we need to be more aggressive about making sure that they do count the correct way.
Well, when it gets closer to that time, anytime you see a news camera, you need to jump in and yell and yell and yell at them. It's time for people to reach down, say if they have a pair or whatever, and start being heard tops. I'm sorry, we've had 2-3 generations that have been stifled by school. We can't play dodgeball. There's winners and losers and all this other horse manure. Well, it's time everybody breaks out of that crap.
Chris says he's in the back room, but I can't see you, Chris. Let me get you another link. It should be the same as the other one. It's not showing him in the back. Oh, we lost Dawn again.
What a surprise.
He's having an awful time.
I don't know what his internet at the house.
I don't know either. It's worse than mine. There's Dawn again. I know the link's working, Chris, because we have to keep sending it to Dawn. But I don't.
No, we got the fuzz again.
Yep, the noise is back. It's all right. It's not that obnoxious, Dawn.
I love you guys.
We love you too, brother.
Who loves you, baby? I do.
Love you, baby. Well, it ain't Joe Biden, I can tell you that.
Hey,
Come on, Travis, we gotta get some pudding pops.
who? He's got chocolate
Gotta get some
pudding
pudding
in his
pops.
pants.
Oh, look, we got Michigan Girl finally made it in the house. Hi, Michigan Girl. Whoop, whoop. Enjoying that snow up there, ain't you? Yeah, boy.
What's on your mind,
Sorry,
Dawn?
it's cold down here. We had a gator with luggies, a camo parka, and a Search for Truth beanie hat. What?
If you don't love David, you have no heart, to be honest with any of y'all. He cracks me up. I got a lot of heart there, Travis. A lot of things have been going on, and it's quickening. And now I don't have receipts for everything. All I can say is, yeah, I don't know how long it's going to last. I have no dates. I have nothing. I have zero. But I see people like yourself, Travis, and I'm gonna say this, that like LWN, like Penny, they have changed to a different level, kind of. And I'm just gonna say it out loud. I'm sorry, Miss Blumen. I'm gonna just say it out loud.
Hey, you didn't say the G.
I didn't say GD. I'm going to say I see that people are ready to go to the truth. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I see people going to the news level. If you look at LWN's new intro and extra, and if you look at that changed what they're doing, that, you know, some of us have listened to and some of us have left, but everybody's changed, in my opinion. Stupid. I don't know. But what I see is happening is that truth thing that Trump's doing. I can't remember the name of it, and I apologize. And Rumble have, but bottom line, I see that and I'm probably stupid too, but I see that that's going to become the new social exchange. Facebook's toast. All that crap is going to be toast. I don't know. All I'm saying. Please tell me I'm wrong.
Well, I don't know. The Rumble and the Podbean for Mike's been doing really well, I think.
Absolutely.
They don't do much Rumble, but they do. There's Chris. Hey, Chris, what's going on, bud? Can you hear us, Chris?
He must be muted.
I don't
my
have
God,
him muted
it's
on
not
mine.
me.
It says his microphone.
Holy
It's not Dawn, no.
water, alkalized water.
It's good for you. It won't rust your pipe.
Sure it is.
Uh-oh.
What we got mercy tomorrow? We tell you, big pie new, just bruising.
Oh, come on, Kimmy. I'll
You're
volunteer. I'll
still there,
massage
Chris.
you. Come on, Kimmy. I'll massage your back.
Come on.
Lost Chris.
Oh my.
There's Chris back. Hey, you're back, Chris. Maybe we can hear you now.
Chris.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Nope. Still got no sound.
Wow.
See that? Outlandish Paris, the White House live feed. The White House is totally dark, but the flag is lit up. That's kind of strange. Thank you for that news report, Outlandish.
Thank you.
It's been that way for a while there, big boy. And the POW flag was flying over it. Hello.
You had that guy in the Alfa Romeo that's kind of a weird color go. I think it was
Hello? Hello?
To fly the.
Hey, he's there.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm just massaging her.
That's part of the
Okay, I'm getting echoes.
legal. Yeah, we may be getting them from Chris. I don't know. I can't tell.
I think I fixed it. What about now? Sorry.
There you go. That's okay. How are you, sir?
Good job.
I'm good. I blame it on David.
We're still.
Are you going to blame it
I
on me?
still
I
have an
didn't do nothing.
echo?
Yeah,
I
I
still
can
have
hear
an
me
echo?
talking. Yes, you do.
Oh, hold on. I'll come back. Hold on. 1 second.
Okay. All right.
Come on, Kimmy. That horn's good for drying clothes. You can just hang your sweater or jacket on it, beat you like a coat hanger. Woo. Just stand there in the corner. You can stick the coat on my nose. Woo. Don't be upset if the chips and cookies are missing there when you go to work. Because you know who ate them. Because you know who ate them.
First time I've seen the flag lit up.
May I say something?
Yep.
If you love David, you have no sense of humor, is all I'm going to say. He's hilarious.
Yeah. Dawn and I have got to know David on a more personal level. David the Who. David's the same person on the channel as he is on the phone. I'll guarantee it. Good night, K Nation.
And that's with no alcoholic beverages in our system. Whee!
Speak for yourself. I didn't sleep a wink the other night when I didn't drink anything.
Well, you know. Sorry.
I'm an alcoholic. My body says you're not going to do that to me.
That's all right. We'll just have to get you some of that Elijah Craig. You'll sleep like a baby's bottom. Woohoo, it's so smooth.
Elijah Craig coming in the house.
Yeah. Just hook up the little line from it and just slip the little pokey needle in you, and you'd be good to go. You'd be infused.
There you
Travis
are,
is being
Chris.
infused with Elijah Craig. Woo woo.
How do I sound now?
Oh, you're good now, Chris.
Uh-oh.
Bot
All
alert, bot alert. Beep, beep.
Yeah, don't worry. They got it.
Still sound like you're in a bathtub.
Well, you ain't supposed to tell my business, David. Come on.
Talk about who, what? We're a free range rhino. We talk about everything.
Pretty
No
much.
kidding.
We're like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Exactly. Except a bow tie to hang from. Yeah.
I don't like chocolates.
Someday you never know what
You
you're
need
gonna
your
get.
tongue scraped.
Yeah.
Some people just need their tongue scraped.
I totally agree. With day without chocolate is almost sacrilegious.
I don't know why I clicked that. Chris, can you hear us okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What's on your mind today, brother?
Before when I first joined, it was picking up my built-in mic. I had to put a headset on. That's why you guys were picking up echo.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I agree with you guys about how if everything's like I'm over the whole movie because I was deep into everything back in like March. You know, I thought Trump was gonna come back, and then after March I was like, yeah, I'm over all this.
Yeah. I held on for a while, but I can't keep holding on to something that they're throwing imaginary stuff at us, in my opinion. Now,
Yeah.
if it changes and I'm wrong and somebody shows me that I'm wrong, I'll be glad to come on and admit that I was wrong. But I think we're screwed. And if we don't get out and vote, I've seen some comments in chat that they're not gonna vote again. I don't think that's the way to handle it. I think we have to stand our ground, and that is one of the last things that we have left. I don't know who we lost. Don. There he's back.
No, what's expected? Oh, there he is. He's back.
Hello. Hi, Don.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Not
I think
voting,
I'm probably the youngest out of all you guys.
Probably. How old are you?
I'm 34.
Yep. You could be I'm old enough to be your father.
Oh, what about my grandfather?
Old enough to
I
be
couldn't
your
be your
grandmother. I've been called grandmother.
Oh, have you?
Man.
And I actually like it. I've got 9 grandchildren.
I have
I
8
got
grandkids
13.
and 2 great grandkids.
I got 13.
That's awesome.
Waiting on my great.
2. Oh my. 2 of my grandchildren are in your backyard, Don.
In San Antonio.
Damn, tell them watch where
Antonio?
they're stepping.
Oh.
Tell them to watch where they're stepping. Whoop, whoop.
You and your family can come over any time.
Right.
It's
Chris,
warmer.
it's refreshing to know that there's some 30-year-old people that are paying attention to politics, because a lot of them aren't.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Don, I took my best friend for a road trip and we went to San Antonio. And I didn't tell her about going around the Beltway when the C5s
Oh,
were
no.
landing. Like to scare the loving God right out of her.
Oh, come on. It's just a small plane. It's a small little plane.
You should have heard her squealing. Because we go right underneath the end of the runway, and they're right over your head. She said, "My God, what if it drops out of the sky?" And I said, "Nah, never happened."
Oh, man, look. We ought to get Outlands to send us some of that in a box. We can redirect it to a certain state. Woo-woo.
Doggy poop. All right.
Put that in a box. We can redirect that to a certain state.
Reindeer poop, though. I think that's better.
Oh. Ooh, Sissy is
I just-
incognito. Who you hiding out from, girl? Held out from
Oh,
the
there's a
3-letter
private chat.
agency.
Is the link the
Chris,
same the whole time?
What's that?
Does that link stay the same or does it change each time? Should I bookmark this link?
No,
No, I put that in there. I put that in there just for you to feel comfortable to jump in. Sometimes we'll get the rattling or Dave will get the whooping.
Oh,
Don't mind us. I'm curious. I'm curious, just what's on your mind about a lot of this stuff. No, March.
well, to be honest, since March, I kind of got out of it a lot. Like I used to go to Trump rallies and everything, and ever since what's happening with the prisoners of January the 6th, and like a lot of people aren't talking about it and stuff, I kind of withdrew from a lot of politics.
Obsessed with
Right.
Because I
Yeah,
almost went to January the 6th. I was almost there.
Oh, you almost went on January 6th?
Yep, I went to 2 rallies before that, and we decided not to go because of my job. I needed to work, but if I went there, I probably would have entered the Capitol, to be honest. And my whole life would have changed. Like I work in cybersecurity, I have a clearance. Yeah, that would have really wrecked my life if that happened.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm glad you didn't go too.
So that it really hit home with that. And I'm really disappointed that Trump never really spoke publicly out about it, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just my
I think
opinion.
a lot of us are. I think a lot of us are. Go ahead, David.
There's so much that's not been told of the January 6th. It like blow people's minds.
Yeah, and I'm sure of that. There's a lot we don't know.
Well, to me, the biggest thing that came out of it was the sale of General Electric. That was the biggest thing because that would have been a huge game changer, which everybody don't understand. The Chinese have planes, I don't know, can't say as good as ours, but they're on the same level. The major flaw with the Chinese planes is their engines suck. If they make a hard
General
or a
Electric.
low speed pass, what's that?
You talking about selling General Electric?
That's what came out of the special forces stealing a certain individual's laptop. General Electric was supposed to be sold to the Chinese for $5.6 billion in Pakistan. With it 2 days after the January 6th. But it didn't happen because they blacked out the entire country for a week. Everybody asks why that's critically important. Because the Chinese cannot make an aircraft, a military aircraft engine to save your life that functions correctly. They make hard or left or right turns, it stalls, and the plane usually ends up crashing. Same way with the ones that are on the carrier boats. If they go landing in low level and everything else, the engine goes poof. Well, what does General Electric build very well? Military aircraft engines and engines in general.
That's interesting because as far as I know, Comcast owns General Electric. They had it since 2011. Comcast.
I'm having trouble hearing Chris.
Huh. I don't know why. Let me see if I can turn it up.
That's better.
Oh, I didn't do it, huh? I was responding to David. I said Comcast owns, and they still do own GE. They own it. They bought it back in 2011.
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh.
Said something about the Chinese buying it back in 2011. I don't know.
No, Comcast owns General Electric in 2011, I think he said.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, that's what I said that, David. How Comcast bought GE back in 2011.
Okay, I missed the Comcast, but I thought you were talking about the Chinese bought it back in 2011. So
No,
I was
no,
I
no.
was trying to relay something that we didn't hear correct either. I'm sorry. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh no, you're fine.
Where'd Don go? Don fell. Oh, he's there. He just ain't got his camera on.
Don? Yeah, he must be getting some more of that oxygenated water.
But I think it's good that everyone, like, I wasn't trying to come at you, David. I think it's good how everyone has different, like, views and everything, and it'll be interesting to see how all this ends.
We shall. I guess we'll see soon enough.
Yeah. Cause I know I've been watching. I look a lot, so I watch a lot in the background. And these last few days, a lot of people have been coming on, bumping heads with you guys and fighting. And I don't think that solves anything. The drama's not gonna fix anything.
Well,
No, it won't.
It
won't.
It does. It's oh, look out, Travis! Whoop 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 whoop! Lily J alert! Lily J alert! Lily J is in the house! Whoop whoop!
Yeah, I've been talking. Oh, Lily's in there. I didn't see Lily.
She just joined. She just got here, Dad. Woo woo!
Oh, okay. Hey, Lily. There you are.
Say.
I don't know where Rex is at either. It's a good thing Rex may not be here because you children in the back seat are terrible.
I know. Well, put it this way: when you start, I guess we better shut up about that. But you know, I'm sorry, I don't know anybody up here that's on panel that goes and watches reruns, takes notes, da 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 da. Just it don't make no sense. Once the night is done, I've never watched a rebroadcast of one of his shows or any of that other crap. Never. I mean, once this thing's done, you know, okay, you said your piece, whatever, you're done. Move on, next day, another show. I've never gone back and rewatched one of the shows, ever.
Oh, I do that all the time. I work third shift, so I always watch reruns.
Well, but I mean,
a lot of
but
shows.
you didn't see it the first time. I'm saying since I'm on it and already been through it,
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going to go back and rewatch it. I'm like, for what?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, no, I don't. I mean, that's fine. If that's how you show, that's cool. I mean, I'm not busting on that. I'm just saying, certain other people sitting there rewinding it 2, 3, 5 times with a pen and paper in hand. Oh, I'm like, really?
Yeah. Chris, how long have you been watching, Chris? Apparently not very many days because we just got this channel up and running.
I would say on and off since I don't know, March of last year.
Oh, okay, so you're on the other.
Millbury
So you're on the
Warrior
other channel too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Our mission over here is to do good. That's what we want to do. We want to build our communities back together, and it's people. I'll say children, but you're in my kids' age, so I'm saying it's important for you guys to get involved on a local level to try to help. Us old farts, we're going to die one of these days. I mean, we lost a great guy yesterday. I didn't know Ron very well, but Dangerous Freedom passed yesterday. I don't know what happened still yet, but you know, we're on the markers. Some of us are. You know, I may live. Only the good die young, so I'm living forever.
I'm sorry, Travis. We got a condo on Main Street down below because the parades are better. Whoop, whoop. You just got to worry about the night with the pitchfork. No, damn. Run, Travis.
Oh, David. Oh.
All right, y'all. I'm off. Travis, thanks again for having me up. Keep up.
Hey,
the
you're
great
welcome.
work.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for
We
always
thought you were
showing up
taking
and being here.
a nap. We didn't want to wake you up. Sorry.
No, but I am sitting here having a nice hot cup of coffee, so.
Oh, we thought you were taking a nap. We didn't want to wake you up. Sorry.
No, but I am sitting here having a nice hot cup of coffee, so. No, but I am sitting here having a nice hot cup of coffee, so.
Woo! Well, that's a good thing as long as you're enjoying it, sitting there sipping along.
You're gonna
Enjoy,
go to
darling.
sleep
Enjoy.
soon after drinking coffee?
See you later, David. Y'all be good.
Have a good night, darling. Have a good night. Hope you enjoy your coffee and the rest of your evening, whatever short it
Yep.
is. I guess it's midnight now here.
Get-
You too.
Damn,
Yep.
I didn't know that.
It's
One-
Tuesday here.
1:10 here. It's 1:10 here. And we're gonna start shutting down here pretty soon.
Woo! Sissy
Well, Chris,
K,
I'm glad
Lily.
you called in. I'm glad you called in. I really appreciate it. You know,
Does this link
what we're
stay the
trying-
same, Travis?
with that.
Does this link, like, if you come on tomorrow, is this link? Should I bookmark the link you gave me?
Yeah, you can click this. Maybe. It depends. Sometimes I refresh it because I get some
Okay.
people that don't need to be in here. But
Okay.
I drop the link in chat. If you just come in here and ask for the link, I'll give you a link. I'm
Okay.
not a. That's
Oh,
who
damn, Dad. Look who's here. Look who's
Uh-oh,
made it to
Rex.
chat.
Oh, he was
Rex.
cooking though.
Yeah, Rex was laying a torpedo down. He don't let nobody fool you. Rex was sitting there laying a torpedo. He just didn't want to come out to shoot. He just didn't want to come out to shoot, Rex. You ain't fooling nobody.
Tim Young emailed me about that. I didn't see your first comment. Larry drinks coffee all day. I used to drink coffee. I used to drink 3 pots of coffee a day with 3 tablespoons of sugar involved.
I can't
Every
stand
cup.
Sorry, I don't even consider that a drink. I got out of making that in the Army, in the Marine Corps real fast. Woo! Come on, Rex. You can't have none of that reindeer poop. It makes hair grow on your palm. You think you got a new girlfriend. Whoop, whoop.
Was you in the Army or the Marines, David?
I was in the Marine Corps. Uncle Sam's misguided children.
Oh, I was in the Army. I was a 25 Bravo. 8 years.
I was a
God bless you for your
6531. I was aviation bomb builder, loader, maker. Whoop, whoop. Scary thought, ain't it? Let me hang out the side of a helicopter with a grenade launcher. I tell you what, our helicopter had the most ammunition anytime we went on training runs. We had like 4 extra cans of the Mark 19 grenade crap. I just told the pilot, I said, we need to take a little less gas. He's like, why? I said, because we got a little more boom boom.
Right.
I said,
Okay,
you got a
Silver
little
Girl
big
says
thing
that-
on the front, you can get gas anytime you want.
Silver Girl says for everybody that's interested, Jeremy the Jester is live in support of Ron. Ron is Dangerous Freedom. Really like guy. Ron and only ones all up tonight. Zach and all are there. Absolutely go over there and support them. I don't know what their situation is, but maybe we could help with funeral expenses. Those are the goods that we want to do right there. Thank you, Silver Girl. Kathy, we're all going to bed soon too.
Kathy going to sleep. She go nighty night, the little snuggie.
Not me. I don't get off till 4:30.
Oh no.
But I love my schedule. And when I get off, I do my
Right.
grocery shopping. I love sleeping when everyone else is up.
Right. I'm the same way. He was a single dad. I didn't know that, Kim. Wow. I know he was a reasonable guy. I've watched him. They're a little bit more vulgar than we try to be over here, but they'll talk about some stuff. But, it's great. I hate it because I thought he was a good dude and meant well. All right, guys. Well, let's. I say we end this. What do y'all think? I got to get to sleep. I'm not going to stay up later than 1:17. Dawn, you got anything you want to add?
I think he fell asleep.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
he's
he
just,
was
hear me?
standing before the cam went off.
yeah, he's just
Yeah, we
sitting there. I think he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. There he goes.
What about, yeah, whatever.
I guess. So I have not.
Whatever.
He's always. I don't understand. I'm going to drive to San Antonio and show Don how to fix his delay. My next trip is going to San Antonio, brother. I'm coming down there to show you why you're on delay all the time. I'll be talking and you'll stop, or I'll talk and then you'll talk, and then we're going to get this all figured out.
He's using T-Mobile for the internet.
Is that bad?
That might be.
I don't know. He's got
I don't
T-Mobile for the phone. I don't know about he's got for the internet.
I got Spectrum.
Oh, that's even worse.
Most of us don't have any choice.
Hear me?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe he fell for that. You sounded
Can
a
you
little
hear-
congested there, Kathy.
I've had laryngitis for 3 weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. It just won't go away.
Germs love you.
Yeah, so germs love me. Everybody just loves to hear me cough. That's all. I always say I'm not contagious. I'm just annoying. So
Yeah, Don, we can hear you, but you're on a delay.
That's a bright light he has beside him.
Right.
Last thought is who loves you, baby? I love all of you.
Oh man, I was looking forward to that.
He just froze up.
Yep.
Now
We
we'll never
waited
know what
all
his
this
last
time for
words
him to
was.
say something.
Oh. Kimmy Young, you got some snacks? You got some midnight snacks, Kimmy? Come on, I know you got some snacks in Loudon, Virginia. I know you do. Wearing your luggies and your big old hoodie. Woo woo. Playing in
Don's
the snow.
gonna be like the Verizon guy. Can you hear me now? You remember that guy? Oh no, that was
Oh,
Sprint.
yeah.
And then he went to
Yeah.
Sprint.
Yeah.
He went
And then
to Sprint, and then they
Sprint got
went
bought
out of
by,
business. T-Mobile.
T-Mobile bought Sprint.
right, exactly.
So he didn't have very good luck.
Well, I got news for you. T-Mobile don't work where I'm at all. Once you hit the border with Shreveport drops to Keithville, done.
I bet. Oh, did you call that house place today?
I'll do that tomorrow. I forgot. I woke up late too.
Sounds like a
Gee,
Marine.
I wonder why we were on the phone till 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, you know, the
Yeah,
sun was shining down. I was sunning myself like a lizard in the car. I was good. Woohoo! Till about 3 o'clock, then it's kind of got to a little chilly again. Oh my! Felt just like an iguana for a while. Somebody just needed to rub my tummy.
Okay, Kim, I will do that. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
It's Jeremy Jester. Jeremy the Jester.
Jeremy the Jester.
I'm gonna talk to David. Come on board, Travis. All right, brother. You want to have a phone conversation? I will. I want to type this in though.
Ew.
Hello?
Jeremy.
St. Louis and the Gears Day Blank.
Hello? I heard you.
Oh, I'm live?
Oh,
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Holy shit.
Oh
That's
man, look, Kimmy's all tucked in, snug
Oh,
as
he
a
sounds
bug
better
in a
now.
rug. Woo woo! Kimmy's got her footy pajamas on and everything. Look out! Oh, Travis, you know the
Uh-oh.
Doomsday plane is a 740, same 747 as the president flies on, except it's got more crap and it can aerial refuel.
Yeah, Kathy actually told me that earlier.
Don's gonna say his
What?
last words.
Go ahead,
Father,
Don.
Probably not.
if you can hear me, I will.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go
You
ahead.
better hurry up.
All right, I'm ready. Father God, thank you for everything that you've given us as individuals, that we believe in you, that we know that you are our Savior and you brought Jesus Christ to us as our Savior. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And for all of us that are on this channel that believe that, I guess that got broken up. Am I still alive or not?
You're
Yeah,
still
you're
alive.
still alive.
Okay, all right. So, Father God, thank you so much for your Son, Jesus Christ, that came, gave us to save our souls. We know that you are the one that gave us that possibility to save our souls. So, what I'm going to say is, I'm asking, especially Travis, for being a giving person, wants to help others. And some of us other want to help others. You know what? If you're going to laugh, I don't really.
I'm not doing nothing.
Somebody's
I was
laughing.
laughing.
I don't have no reason to pray for people that laugh when I'm talking about
No, I don't.
praying. And you
We
know what?
Everybody
I
laughs.
wasn't laughing. I was coughing.
No,
Ain't
there's
me.
somebody laughing. And it's okay. I'll finish.
Yeah, please do.
Thank you. No, there's something really
Please do.
weird going on, but what I'm saying is, just bless Travis's channel. Please bless all the people that come on here and talk and share their word and share their problems, and we all pray for them. All I'm asking is, Father, let's cover each other, stay together, and be one. In Jesus' name, amen. And yeah, there's a giggler behind all this, and I don't care. I'm going to say, I pray for you too. Good night.
Wasn't me. I was muted, so you can't blame that one on me. I was muted.
Now we got an echo.
David,
I
I know
hear that echo.
better.
You would have heard me laughing because
Yo.
I'm laughing at Rex's thing. And I was muted.
I
During your
don't
prayer,
think David
Don,
was
I
laughing.
was muted, so it wasn't me laughing. I was laughing at the offline from Rex's thing. I was muted, so you wouldn't have heard me laughing.
There's a delay again. Don got a delay again.
He does.
Rex,
Yeah, now he went in the red and froze.
you ain't right, Rex. Whoop, whoop.
I love all
Yeah.
y'all.
It was nice
Thank
meeting
We
you,
love
Don.
you, Don.
I mean, that is a real thing. I love each and every one of you. Let's stand. Let's go. It's time.
Where are we going?
Right. Now, I want to further on the prayer a little bit because I believe the guy's name's Ron, Dangerous Freedom. I want to pray for his family and Lord, if you reach out, and I know he was a single father. Bless those children. Good Lord, there has to be so much that those kids need. Lord, I lift those children up to you. to protect. Let's pray for our haters, Lord. Come after us. It's okay. If you guys want it, you know where the link is. I'll entertain any argument that you want to have because it's not an argument. We're trying to do some good. And if you could explain to them that we want to do good, maybe they'll understand that they want to do good. Love spreads love. Caring spreads caring. We need more of that in our communities, Lord. Please, please, please. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Uh-oh.
Don got a shout out. Who loves you, baby?
Wow. Thank you, Trevor.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
Right. I've got Jeremy Jester pulled up. I'll hop over there and say my piece. Because I hate that. I know Ron was a young guy, 48, I think. Thank you guys. Love y'all. Kathy, I'll talk to you probably tomorrow. I'll talk to you.
That's a good idea. Call me tomorrow.
I will. And if I don't call you, don't ever think you can't call me. And I mean that for everybody that has my number, and I'll give my number out 12,000 times. I don't care.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh my goodness, the train is parking. Train is parking. Parking on track 6. I gotta get off. Damn. Except you, Kimmy, you can stay all night long. You stay in the train all night long.
Good night, David.
Bye, Kathy. Have fun with the beauty sleep there in Florida.
Yes, I will. Good night.
I'm going to get to Florida one of these days. I can't wait to have dinner with you or lunch or something. It'll be awesome.
Ooh, they'll meet at the laundromat. Ooh, damn.
I'm all right with the laundromat. We'll go get a Subway sandwich.
But they aren't $5 no more now. They're more than $5 now.
That's okay.
And you know why. You know why that is. all the people from Modi Land own them. That's why. Whoop, whoop. Oh my goodness.
You'd be better off going to Jimmy John's. They have better subs
I
anyway.
don't think we got none of. I don't know. I know we got a Subway. I've seen one of them, but all the other ones, I ain't seen none of them. No Jersey Mike's, no Jimmy John's. Ain't seen none of that.
That's sad.
That's all right. We got Crawl Daddy's Kitchen. Got Crawl Daddy's Kitchen packed. I don't know. This other chicken place, I think it's called Southern Chicken. It's not a national brand. Dude, I'd love to have the money they make. Any time of the day, there's at least 20 cars at the drive-thru. Don't matter what time of the day. And that crap ain't cheap neither.
We used to have a Popeyes down here, but the people got shot when they ran out of chicken. And they didn't reopen it yet.
No. All right, let's go over to Jeremy Gestures and talk to those people about Ron.
All right. I guess I go over there. Where's the link? I think I seen it in the chat. Hold on. Let me
It was in the chat. It was in the chat. Because it's a sad deal. The guy was a good dude. He was crazy, but he was a good dude. I really liked him. I've never been up on his panel. I had an opportunity a time or two. I just didn't.
So, Travis, you get a chance to look at your new shirts?
The video was removed.
What? His video's removed.
Yeah, if you click on that link.
Okay, she just put it back up. She just put it back up. Yep.
Oh, let me go down.
Oh. It says it's not available anymore.
Yeah, I still get the same thing, Travis. This video isn't available anymore. I can't go to that link.
Wow. Maybe they took me down. I don't know.
No. That couldn't be because chat's still running, so you ain't no way they could have taken you down.
Yeah.
They just did it.
Yeah, the chat's still running. So they.
Okay. Well, let me go.
I know you got a lot of people after you, though, Travis.
Hey, I'm okay with that. You know what? If they're after me, they're leaving somebody else alone, and I'm nobody. I'm just nobody. I'm a dirty old mechanic that owns owns a couple trucks. I'm nobody. Come get me. I'm right here. If you want to have an argument with me, you'll have it in my house. I'll let you on. Absolutely let you on. I like people that don't agree with me, and I like people that agree with me. I'm okay with that. We're not always going to agree on everything. Let's have an open dialogue and talk about things, how to change things.
Oh, that one works. That latest. Who was that? The latest one. That one works. Travis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to go over to YouTube to get it, and yeah, there we go.
Night, Miss Blue Moon. Night, Miss Blue Moon. Hope you feel better. Whoop, 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 whoop. Night, Travis.
She's a rock star.
I guess I get off here.
Yeah.
I'll catch you guys later.
Oh, man.
All
I got to
right.
reorder Gator, man. They done lost it.
Oh, no.
I got to reorder it.
Appreciate you coming on, Chris. You're welcome anytime, bud.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, good night, guys. We're gonna go over there, and I'm gonna go over there and talk to those people for a little bit. And
crazy porn music. Oh, stand by.
No, we're not gonna. We got our. I actually want to download that last song that you sent me because I think that was a good one. I finally got to listen to the whole thing. Anyway,
yeah, they got some cool shit that they got no copyright to them. I'm like, that's good.
Yeah, I need to get in touch with Ken Carson. Love Ken Carson to death, and I want his High Above the Sea back, and I would love 22 back. If I have to pay for it, I don't mind paying for it. That's not a problem, and I've conveyed that to him several times. And anyway, hopefully one of these days we'll get his microphone. I bought his microphone in an auction on one of his live streams. So anyway, guys, I'll say the same thing.
That wasn't me laughing during the prayer because I was muted because I was laughing too hard at Rex's shit in chat, so I muted myself. That wasn't me laughing during his prayer.
I didn't hear it.
Because I muted myself because I saw Rex's crap, and I'm like, oh my God, I had to mute myself because I was laughing too hard.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. All right, guys. Well, let's jump over there to Jeremy Gestures YouTube and let's spread the love to them.
Bye, Kimmy. Bye, Laurie. Bye, everybody. Whoop, whoop. Bye, night, Miss Blue Moon.
Okay, Tina P. We'll see you over there.
Now you're blowing my phone up. All right.
Yeah, be all good. I'll call you. I'll call you. Just add me.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
See you in a bit. Love your neighbor, know your neighbor, get involved locally. I don't know how many times I can say that, but it's never enough. Guardian's not having so much luck with that. So we need to talk to people in her area and try to help, because I think it's important that I think D-Dog is on the is on the right track. We'll see. His stuff's supposed to be coming out real soon. So you guys hop over there and share the love. At least send prayers up for him. If that's all we have, that's all we have, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we can't give when we need to give, but it's okay. Good night. Love y'all, and thank y'all. Had a great show. I had a great show. It's positive, and we need more.
Tomorrow's fine for shaking the tables. Tonight, I'm aiming my lasers. You won't find fruits of my labor. I heard him by completely misbehaving. So we can take nothing but favor. Yeah, I enjoy the fruits of my labor. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 Don't even try. I'll be late. Every time the wine is still on my table. Trying to smile all the fruits of my labor. You don't wanna try the fruits of my labor. I learned this by completely misbehaving. So sweet the taste, nothing but flavor. Yeah, I enjoy the fruits of my labor. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 You wanna try the fruits of my labor. I heard the back completely misbehaving. So sweet the taste, nothing but flavor. Yeah, I enjoy the fruits of my labor. You don't wanna try the fruits of